New sound checking. Welcome back, boys and girls. Today we will going to see about how to type the PHP program in our machine, also in the lab. So first of all, you have to notice, so the given program we have to start with exam server. So usually we will go with the exam server. We have two methods to execute the program. So first method, so we use online method, and the second in the local machine exam applications. So first I will teach you in the method 1, then I will go to second one. See here, echo comma number is in the line itself we have found one small mistakes. So in the printing mistake we have to notice that comma symbol we have to instead double quotes. So this is the online PHP editor. So you have to type like the same word which been shown in the screen. So here we can select try it yourself. There you will find coding area. That blue line we can change. So these two lines which I have typed and done run, that output comes for the right side. So you have to do the same. After selecting that coding from that notepad to here, I have pasted. Actually, instead of typing, I have already typed in the notepad, so I copied from there and pasted here. So same way, see each line you have typed correctly, otherwise the output will not be the same which we have seen in the textbook. Okay, then you have to notice that double quotes where will be exactly. I have already said that number is, string is, and float value. For these three lines we have to give double quotes with the end. Okay, this is the method 1, and this method 2, using the exam control panel. In that software, in this application we have to install in our machine. In the lab we have already installed, no problem for that. So you can go to directly open the exam and start. After starting, that Apache got changed that normal color into green. Okay, so after that enable, you have to minimize this, not closing, you have to minimize. Okay, where we will type usually the coding, PHP coding in the notepad itself, right? This is the coding I have already typed. Same way you have to type in the notepad. Okay, after typing you have to save. Everybody know that, but where you have to save, that is the main concept. So you have to save. So I have already saved variable.php. So instead of save, I am giving save as. Save as, their location we are going to directly exam. So once you click, automatically will go there, otherwise you have to go to exam folder. There you can find htdocs. In that folder we have to save. Before saving and before giving the file name, we have to save as type, we have to change the type. Okay, then only we have to give the file name for the program. So once you given the program name for this file, giving that variable.php. okay, so it's already saying that already exists, so I going to give a replace yes. So you, after giving the name, it will save automatically. Once it's saved, where you will see the output, obviously you all know that. Open the browser. Okay, in that we have to type https:// localhost another slash with a file name variable.php. what kind of name you have saved in that system, that same file name must be included in the address bar. Okay, once I have typed and pressing enter, there we got answer. This is the output. So notice unidentified variable exists in example in line 17. This is the warning message, not an error. Just we are not initialized any variables, so that's why it's saying the error. But we have to seeing the difference, which variable got value, which variable not assigned the value, so that different is showing here. So this is the exact answer. So after watching this text coding, you have to make correction in the textbook. Thank you children, we'll see you later.